Okay, I was out on this boiler the other day. Thermocouple. Let's see, what did I do? Vent damper. What else I do? Pull the burners, clean the burners, new pilot assembly. Then get the thing up and running. And what did I have to do? Oh, I had to put the expansion tank on too. And started everything back up. And this is floor heat. So we're just doing a barn. Started everything back up. I'm not getting flow. So the customer had to leave. And let me show you what it's doing. Hold on. Well, it won't start back up because... But what it was doing is boiling in the heat exchanger. But now, and when I was out, I had to shut this valve. So I don't know if this valve busted. I'm not, seems like I'm getting some flow. I got a three-way valve, or tempering valve back there. Seems like I'm getting some flow, but then not. I don't think I'm getting any flow. Pump's rated for 1.3, and I think I'm pulling 1.2. So within range on the pump, I think. Let's see, can I shut that off? I ain't got no valves to shut anything off. So I think what I'll do, I'm going to cut this right here. I'm going to see if this valve is stuck shut. I don't know if it, because it was working last year, but I have no way to bleed this out. I got a bleeder here, and my inlet water's here. There's no way to bleed it out, so I think I'm just going to cut this valve out, put a T there. But even if I do that, I'm only bleeding right here. It's not set up very good. Not at all. I can't even back bleed it. Let me figure out what I want to do here. And the only reason why I'm thinking it's that is because it worked last year. And that's the only thing I really touched to shut the system off. I got this, got it open. Let's see. Nope, it's wide open. It's wide open. So, that is not my problem. Just not getting any flow. but this thing hasn't been running this year. Well, let me get a coupling. I know it's not that. I just don't have any way to bleed this thing out. I could put a valve here. If I put a valve here, shut that off, and this through here. Let's go put a valve there so I can bleed there. So this will pressurize into here, down here, through there. Yeah. So I'll end up putting a valve right here. That's what I'm gonna do. And then I can bleed down there. That's what I'll do. Water there, huh? Oh, why do we have water there? Well, no, it's not too much. Oh yeah, she just fell apart. She just fell apart. Oh, you get back on there. Okay, well, I'll deal with that in a second. Oh, that thing's gonna fall. Kinda, hopefully. Let me go get a valve and coupling and press. Oh, where's my car? Oh, she's slow today. Slow. Oh, yeah. Holy crap, dude. This old crap just snaps and tools are cold. Jeez, oh Pete's, dude. Man, folds are hit, dude. are just freaking hit. I want to trim just a little more off this. It's got glycol in it. That looks a little better, but not much. I got that. Oh man, I can't read. My eyes are too bad. Let's see. So that's all the way up. He had this apparatus. Let's see. In fact, let me close this. Let's fill her up. Got pressure. Oh, let's see. Let me wipe this floor up really quick. Hold on. So now, see, he had these things break and strip, so he's got clamps on there to actually hold the valve open. Dude, whatever. I'm scared to open this thing up because it's probably going to leak afterwards. Let's see. Oh yeah, baby. She's squirting on me. Son of a gun, you. Damn it. Ow. Pipes. Head. Okay. So, let's open this up. I gotta put some glycol in this too. we are feeding. We are feeding. I wonder if one of these will work. I think this one's stripped out. Maybe, maybe not. Oh yeah, she's good and stripped. Dude, this is so ghetto. Ghetto. Oh, dude, ow. Yeah, this is really ghetto. It's like a balancing act trying to get this thing in there. It needs new manifolds. I just put new manifolds in his house, in his basement last year. He's got floor heat in his basement. I think we're gonna have to do it out here. Let's see. This seems to be flowing. Seems to be flowing through in here. I can hear the water, and it's going out here and going down through the zones, but I don't know if this is opening up, because that's my return. Why is that warm? Air. Air. I can hear air. Got some. Let's try it. Let's turn it on here. What temperature are we in the boiler? I was having a hard time with this thing starting today too. Like the vent, I know it's called. Get this thing started. Hold on. Figure out what's going on here. I think I've got a loose connection right here. I'm gonna redo this. As soon as I was tugging on it, damper open. Let's see. Damper's open. Oh. Valve on. Let's see if she starts heating or starts popping. I know I have flow through. I can get flow through here, down through there, down through here. I know I can get flow through there. The only thing that's kind of throwing me off right now is that three-way valve. There, I got heat there. Heat there. Okay, let's see what happens. Maybe I was just airlocked. Temperature's going up really quick though. And the boiler just shut off. Oh, this is ridiculous, dude. Need a piece of wood, that's what I need. Or a piece of steel. What the heck, dude? Oh, this boiler is giving me a total pain in the... The freaking stupid pilot went out. What is going on? Dude, this thing is giving me a fit. Pilot went out. Huh. Yeah, it's calling, but the pilot went out. Let me wait to light this up because it's propane. I don't know what just happened. Well, I ain't got no flow again. Having a hell of a time getting these things to... No, it's not flowing at all. Let me try bleeding this out a little more. Drive me nuts. Oh, dummy me. He had that all clamped up to where all those were pushing down. And apparently that's shut. I don't do a lot of stuff with manifolds. So I just learned that. I think... Shoot, I think on his other one inside, you push them down and they open up. So I can't remember if they're all the same or I don't work on them. So now I got flow. Now I got flow. I feel like a retard. I feel like a retard. Let's see. Yep, starting up. And I know what he's going to tell me. He's like, oh, I thought pushing it down like the one in the house makes it go. I got a feeling I'm going to hear that now. But now I got flow. Now the thing's lit. I probably originally had a lot of air in it too. All that for that. I didn't even have to do that. I had to do that. I had to put that valve in there to get this thing bled. So I'm gonna pump some glycol in this thing, get the refractometer out, because I think right now I'm at, it'll go down to 20 degrees I think. I just want to pump a little more in. Plus he's got old glycol in here too. Doesn't look terrible. So we'll get some new glycol pumped in. Alright, we got the glycol pumped in. Pumped it in right there. Left this open. Flushed it in the bucket. Testing the antifreeze. There we go. It's been running for, let's say, 10 minutes. I'm about 20%. I put like 2 gallons in. It was like 10% before. Let's see if you guys can see it. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it right there. I'm not gonna put any more in. I don't like running a lot of glycol. It's good down to 20 degrees, but not running a lot of glycol. So we're gonna leave it right there. So we got everything flowing. Manifolds throw me for a loop sometimes because I don't work on them all the time. Do not work on them all the time. Got my connections fixed there. We're good. It's up and running. Finally. Well, that's one of my boiler customers I've been dealing with. He's got a boiler in his house. He's got a boiler in the pole barn, in his shop, where he does upholstery, custom upholstery. And I've taken care of his stuff for a long time. No one could figure out what the heck was wrong with this boiler before. His house boiler, he had astronomical propane bills. You know, it's well McLean, 80%er, natural draft. No one could figure out what the heck's going on with this thing. I could barely figure out what was going on with it. So what was going on was it would go, it's like a slow opening gas valve, and when it finally hit high fire, I only had flames on it that tall, and gas pressure is adjusted right where it should be. Orifices called the manufacturer. Everything's the way it should be. Everything is the way it should be. And come to find out, from the factory, and mind you, this thing is from 1992. From the factory, it had a piece of insulation in the manifold. And how I found it was, I'm thinking along the lines of spider webs in the manifold. I've seen that happen numerous times. See it happen on modular home furnaces, where we get the same kind of symptom. It'll run, but it won't heat the house. And the previous owner said, "Hey, I can't live here anymore. My propane bills are too high." So, and what I did is I blew it out with some CO2, and sure enough, here comes a piece of insulation shooting out of the manifold. So I've had a long time relationship with this customer. But last year I did some, he's got floor heat in his basement. His manifolds were leaking. He got new manifolds. So when I was out in the pole barn, I'm thinking the manifolds are like the same setup, but they're older. You can see they're older. But I think his new ones, if you push it down, it opens everything up. So he had everything clamped off, and I think he was thinking the same way. But another thing is, I couldn't bleed it out. There was no way to bleed it out. So I threw the valve in there, made sure the other valve was okay, got everything bled out, everything opened up, everything flowing, everything runs. So, oh my gosh, that sun's bright. And I did the vent damper on it, the expansion tank, the thermocouple, cleaned the burners, fixed that connection. Everything's good. He's happy. He just doesn't want to see me again because I charged him a lot of money. He says that to me every time. You charge me so much money. Hey, you got heat in your house? Yeah? Well, that's what it costs to have heat in your house. You know, especially boiler work. So, other than that, I couldn't get a video of all the repairs. And you guys are probably going to laugh at me because, yeah, this guy doesn't know what he's doing with floor heat and so on, blah, blah, blah. I don't do it every day. I do not do floor heat every day. And, you know, it's just something stupid that I didn't catch right off the top of my head. So, you guys know what you need to do. Hit up the Zelle, the GoFund Me, the Venmo, the Amazon wish list for my son going through cancer. Well, he's done with cancer. He's doing good. Just physical therapy, that's all we've been doing. And like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.